What's up, everyone? This right here is my review of the first 2 episodes of Ahsoka, the new Star Wars series. Of course, it stars Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka Tano. She first brought that character to screen in live-action form in The Mandalorian. But before that, the role was voiced by Ashley Eckstein, who played the character in The Clone Wars, Rebels, and more. This new live-action series takes place after the events of Rebels, so that means Ezra is still missing, and also there is concern that Thrawn may return. That now brings me to my first point in this review, or rather my first criticism of the Ahsoka series. I do fear that those who have not watched Rebels may be lost watching these episodes. On the one hand, I do very much appreciate when a movie or a show has enough faith in its viewer not to over-explain things, but in this particular case, it does feel as though a little more exposition was needed when addressing certain details in these first 2 episodes, and without it, the story might wind up being confusing and or just won't have much emotional weight to it. And now that takes me to my second criticism of the show. Even as someone who did watch Rebels and absolutely loved Rebels, I can't believe I'm saying this right now, but I didn't really feel all that much watching these first 2 episodes. On the one hand, I love Ahsoka, Sabine, and Hera as characters, and there will always be an inherent thrill in seeing them on screen in live action form, but I found that the series, at least thus far, didn't really offer all that much beyond that. I found the characters and the show overall to be very, very stiff to start. Almost all of the main players here, and I would say Ahsoka and Sabine especially, felt very one note to me, and that one note was dreary and monotone. And, listen, I know those characters have been through a lot in the past, and they're also dealing with a very serious threat in the present, and, perhaps that could speak to why they're so stern in this series, but that also shouldn't strip them of all personality, and it kind of feels like it has. I do think Mary Elizabeth Winstead playing Hera broke through that every once in a while, which I appreciated, but, for the most part, I did find that those characters, and really all the non-droid characters for that matter, to have minimal energy and personality to them. And that being said, I thought David Tennant's droid Hu Yang was just a major standout in these first 2 episodes, and Chopper's involvement was everything I could have hoped for and more. Back to that stiffness briefly, I do wonder if that issue stems from a deliberate style choice, because it's a quality shared by almost every single element of the series. Almost every performance has that same rigid quality to it, and then also the pace of these first 2 episodes is very, very slow. There are so many moments in these episodes where they just hold a little too long on characters staring and thinking, or oh so slowly replying to a comment another character has just made, and it doesn't feel natural, it doesn't spark emotion or intrigue, and really it just makes the show a rather dull watch. However, I will highlight that Ahsoka is on point from a crafts perspective. The costume design, production design, visual effects, hair and makeup, everything looked rock solid. And I'll also give a big shout out to Kevin Kiner, who did the score, and of course he also worked on Rebels and Clone Wars. I just thought his score did a significant amount of heavy lifting in these first 2 episodes. Actually, the MVPs might have been his score, the droids, and the Lothcats. All right, with that, I'm going to take you into my score for these first 2 episodes of Ahsoka. I am giving it 2.5 Deweys out of 5 on the Dewey Decimovie scale. As I often emphasize with these series reviews, these are my feelings after watching just 2 episodes of Ahsoka. The show might grow on me as things progress, just like a show I love after seeing 2 episodes might wind up losing steam as the season unfolds. Obviously, I'm hoping that things get stronger in this particular case, and I truly believe that they could, whether it winds up being a matter of me falling into step with the pace of the show, or the show itself upping the energy as things go on. They're really working with some of the best Star Wars characters ever created here, ones with a really rich history and also significant opportunity for growth. So hopefully Ahsoka makes the most of that in future episodes. I'm going to keep watching, and I'm very curious to see how things progress. Now I leave it to you. When you watch the first episodes of Ahsoka, I want you to hit that comment section below and share your own thoughts right there. Thank you for watching this review, and stay tuned for more.